What's up, guys? How you doing? I know some of you will start telling me, oh, can you need to shave? Can you need to shave? Guys, just give me, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. I'm not gonna shave. I will shave after. Yeah, I know some people will be like, can you shaggy? Can you shaggy? It's so cold. I don't wanna shave. It's too cold, man. It's too cold. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be talking about money. Money. So as usual, today I'm feeling a bit sick, so if I don't have my normal energy, then yeah, that's why I'm feeling a bit unwell. But I still have to do a video. That's how much I care, guys. That's how much I care and how much I'm focused on this. So guys, we're gonna be talking about saving money. It's December once again. People are going out there, they're spending like crazy. You're buying all the things you don't need to buy. You're buying all the things you will regret buying in January, in the next 2 weeks. So it's a very important time and a very good time, of course, to talk about saving money. I give you some tips on how you can actually save money during this period so you don't end up regretting in January. And the best way to do it is having some rules around how you're going to be spending your money this month, how you're going to be spending your money in this Christmas and New Year season when people are splashing money like crazy. So guys, welcome to MoneyMatters. I hope you enjoying this channel. I hope you're benefiting. Please, if you're doing, share, comment, and subscribe all the time. No, you only subscribe once. Please pause it right now. Subscribe now. Subscribe. Thank you. So guys, we're gonna be talking about saving money, and you can use it now, you can use it beyond December, of course, but we're gonna be talking about certain rules that can help you save money the easiest way. You don't have to do budgeting. You don't have to worry about stuff like, oh, I need to have an Excel sheet, I need to have do what. Some people don't like budgeting, and if you don't like budgeting, it's fine, but you still need to know your numbers. You still need to know what is going where, right? So today we're going to be discussing what are some of the 7 rules that you can actually use in saving your money, and they're very simple to follow. You just pick one and you follow through with it and make sure you're saving money. Remember, without any saved money, you're not investing. Just the other day I had someone say very well that the poor people, there are 3 types of people when it comes to money. There are the poor people. They believe that money is for paying bills. So you get money, you pay your bills. You get money, you pay your rent. You get money, you pay your electricity. You get money, you pay water. You get money, you pay school fees, all those bills that you need to pay. And then we have the middle class, where a lot of people also fall, and sometimes they think they are rich. The middle class believe that money is for buying luxury, nice stuff, cars. I want to go to the next model, nice phones, nice gadgets, nice laptops, nice cameras, nice wigs if they're women. It's just for buying luxuries. Then there are the rich people who believe that money is supposed to make you more money, that every single coin should get pregnant and give birth to more coins. Every note should get pregnant and give birth to more notes. Different people, different mindset. It's not about how much you make, it's about the mindset that you have. And remember, I did a video on money worries. That's about the mindset. So make sure you are in the third category of rich people, even if you still don't have a lot of money, because that rich mindset is what will set you up for success. It's not about how much you're going to be earning, how much you're making, whatever. It's about that rich mindset. Then you get set up for success. Remember, here at MoneyMatters talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime of income. Basically, financial freedom. That's what you want, right? The freedom to do whatever you want at whatever time. The best thing ever, guys. Anyways, how do you save money? And I'm gonna be using my diary because today my head is so coggy, so jumbled up. I just don't think so clearly because I'm so sick. I'm so unwell today. But anyway, we have number 1, the 50-30-20 rule. 50-30-20 budget rule is something I've spoken about on this channel, and most of you will know about it. Number 1, you want to put 50% of your income on your needs. Your needs could be rent, all those bills that, people want to pay all the time, which is something I actually don't agree with. I think you should actually invest first. In my opinion, you should be investing first, paying bills later. And if you don't have enough, survive. Anyway, 50-30-20 rule is simply the basic needs, things that you need to survive, are in the first box, which is the 50% of your income. Then the 30% of your income goes to your wants. That can be now the luxuries, the middle class, the luxuries, all those nice stuff that you want to buy, the cameras, the gadgets, the laptops and the stuff and the watches. And then you go to the third category, which is the 20% of that money that's left is going to go into savings and things like emergency fund, investing, pension plans, and all those things that can actually put money into your pocket. Now, this rule is a good rule. Personally, I think it's a good starting point for people, but I wouldn't go with this rule. I invest most of my money. I invest first before I pay anybody, because I have to pay myself. I'm the one doing the work. If you don't want that, too bad, man. I put money on myself first. I put my future and my freedom and my investment first, and then all the bills and everything else come after. But of course, I know that can be a very difficult mindset to cultivate. So what do? I tell you, do the 50, 30, 20 as a start, and then when you see how good it is to invest, you just reverse it, and now you'll be investing 50, using 20 to pay bills and 30 to enjoy life. That's how it should be, right? Anyway, guys, that's the first rule, the 50, 30, 20 rule. It's a budget rule, very simple. You don't even have to do any budget. You just need to know how much money you're earning, how much is going to the main things, how much is going to luxuries, and how much is being invested. As simple as that. Then we have the second one, a very interesting one, by the way, 1% rule for impulse buys. Use 1% rule to cover any impulse buying. So what's impulse buying? Remember, you just go to a shop and you see something nice and you're like, ooh, I like this bag, I like this shoe, I like this chain, I like this watch. That's impulse buying, okay? So what do? Most of the time when you feel like you want to buy something with impulse? Give it time. And this is something I've taught so well. Give it time. If you come to my classes, Ken's Money Matters, I teach on these things. How you beat that impulse buying habit. Because if you don't change your habits, your money management will never change. You can meet all the financial advisors you want, consultants, whatever, you will remain the same way. It's like someone treating symptoms and forgetting to take out the root cause of their problem. So what do? Ensure that you give yourself time if you want to do, if you have that habit of impulse buying. If you give yourself, let's say, a minimum of 3 days to think about whatever you want to buy, and if you still need it so much, then you can buy it. Before you make any major purchase that's gonna actually take your finances in a major way, and a major way here is relative, of course, make sure you give it time. Most of the time, after a few days, you're like, I actually don't think I need it that much. I don't think it will be important. But when you just want to buy it, you feel like you need it to survive. You need it to live. You need it to see tomorrow. It's never the case. I've bought stuff in my house that I've never used. I felt like I needed them so much immediately. When I bought them, I was like, I don't need this anymore. I don't even use them. Just find them lying around. What do? I sell them. I've stopped that habit. I'm not big on impulse buying anyways, but still there are things I buy, I feel like I need, I buy them, then I realize I actually don't need this thing. It's just lying around. So if you're someone who does impulse buying, this is one way you can beat that. Give it time. Most of the time I tell people 7 days. This is what the rule says financially, but 7 days is the best time. I give it 1 week. Think through the whole thing. If I still need it, then it's important to me. If I don't, let it go. Simple. The third one is what we call the rule of 72. This one can also help you get excited and motivated about saving money. The rule of 72 is something I've done a video on. Oh, I've done videos on everything. Watch my channel. Share with other people that would benefit. But the rule of 72 is basically trying to calculate how long it would actually take you to double your money. And this is good because most of the time when you're saving money, you don't see any returns immediately, or you don't see any kind of results, and you're thinking, oh, I'm wasting my time, Ken. I don't see any meaningful returns. I want to do something more aggressive. No problem, you can do something more aggressive. But if you want to get excited about the journey, if you want to get excited about the goal, the rule of 72 can help you know how long it would take you to double your money in normal circumstances. Of course, in normal investments. So assuming an average interest rate of 8%, it would take you around 9 years to double your money. So it is 72 divided by the interest rate, and that gives you the amount or the duration it would take you to double your money. And then the other way in which you want to save money is using the employer match or the pension plans that you have. Now, this can go to both employer pension or a workplace pension or your private pension. Workplace pension will always be matched by the employer. So make sure you're contributing to the level that the employer is matching. This is free money you're getting here. The employer is giving you free money. Do not leave that money on the table. And if they tell you, hey, can you add more and you can match more, boom, add some more money. By matching, those who don't understand is simply saying, I'm going to be contributing 100 bob to my pension plan or my pension account. The employer is going to do the same thing of contributing 100 bob. If I add mine to 200, the employer is going to add it to 200. If I add mine to 300, the employer adds to 300. Why do you want to leave such money on the table? And considering that most of these pension accounts are tax advantaged, meaning you don't get to pay any taxes as such. If you pay taxes like in the US, for example, you can pay either before or you pay after you save the money. If you pay before, you don't have to pay taxes again. If you pay after, then of course you enjoyed the whole opportunity without paying any taxes on it. Again, in other countries, it's different. In Kenya, it's different depending on where you are. But the government has these tax advantage accounts, and the employers can always match the amount of money you are contributing. I have spoken about this issue of retirement and pension accounts, so check out that video as well. But there are rules around it. The thing is, there are tax advantage accounts, and therefore you're able to save money without worrying and get free money from these employers. And again, sometimes even from the government. For example, in the UK, you put money in a pension account, on your private pension account, the government puts 20%. I mean, anytime you put 100 or you put 80, they put 20 to make it 100. Okay? So they give you 20% of whatever it is you put in there. That's free money. Why do you want to leave it? Again, even if you have a workplace pension, it's not bad to have a private pension. If there are certain accounts that are encouraged by your government to help people save money, then that's a good place to save money without actually paying tax or paying less tax, or with some good incentives like being given free money. The other saving rule that you'd want to embrace is having an emergency fund. I preach about this all the time. There's no way you can build a house without a foundation. You need the foundation. That emergency fund is the security, it's the foundation that you're given to build your own house. You don't want to start investing and you have nothing that can take care of you in case things happen. COVID came, you saw what happened. People got really stressed about money, and that is because people had no proper foundation, no savings, nothing to help them get off the ground, or nothing to help them remain in the same life standard they've been living while they have no job or no income or no business or whatever is happening, you know. So that emergency fund, you never know when you need it, you never know when it starts to rain. Always have an emergency fund ready for you to use when things go wrong. Emergency fund is the security you have, and emergency fund is what takes you from financial independence to financial security. If you are financially independent, it means you can take care of yourself. If you're financially secure, it means you can take care of yourself even without whatever is generating your income at this particular moment. So you become financially secure by having an emergency fund. Normally people say 3 to 6 months of your expenses, but this is something I say depends on different circumstances, your situation. And if you come to me for coaching, I do give you a number based on my analysis of your situation. Some would even have 1 year of expenses. They feel comfortable that way. Some would have 2 years, some 3 months, some 6 months. Again, jurisdictions also differ in terms of what kind of investment can you put that money into, or you can't invest it at all. If you can't invest it at all because you need that money liquid, then again, you don't want to put too much money lying around. So make sure you know what you're doing and why you're doing it and why you're having that emergency fund and where. And then the next rule that I do talk about is automation of this process of saving. Most people get tired of this. So imagine you want to save for like 20 years or 10 years or 15 years. You want to be consistent and disciplined and focused. But moods change, motivation change, discipline wanes, and a lot of things come in the way. So most of the time, if you're contributing this money from your own pocket, let's say it comes into your account first, and then you contribute it to your investment account, what happens? Because of the changing circumstances and environments, you start spending this money without actually contributing it where it should go to. That's why pension is taken directly, because the government knows you are too lazy and too incompetent and not really serious about your own financial future, that they have to take the money by force. They have to force you to save money. When they launched the Hustler Fund recently, they said that 5% of that money that is deposited into your account will be going into savings account. They are forcing you to save money. Why? Because people have poor savings culture. People don't think of their financial future. People don't think of their financial goals. People don't think too far. That the government that hates you, because governments never like anyone anyways, that a government that has never cared for you is actually forcing you to save some money. Of course, they're benefiting from that money, but they're trying to make you save money. That shows you how important it is for you to save that money. Now, the power of automation is that you can automate the process of saving that money. So if you decide that this is the amount of money that I want to be going to this particular investment every month, make that an automatic process. The same way your rent, you can never even think of spending your rent. You can never think of even drinking your rent, going to a bar and using your rent. You should never ever even think of spending your own investment money, because you're spending your future. So what happens? Automate the process. If you know you cannot be disciplined, and I understand it from where we come from, This was not our thing. This whole system is not our system. So I understand our people, but if you know yourself, you get to seal the loopholes that could lead to your failure. So make sure you automate that process such that the money goes to certain accounts automatically. This is a very simple process. You go to your bank, you tell them, hey, every time my money comes in, boom, directly to this particular account. Could be an investment account, could be a fixed account, could be, I don't know, whatever it is you are investing in, put that money there. If you're saving it, save it. Even though I say no saving in the bank. Waste of time, waste of money, okay? But that's better than nothing, right? Then we have what we call energy flow. So item in, item out. If you want to save money and you want to save on clutter as well, so you don't have clutter, make sure each time you buy yourself something, something goes out. So you acquire something, donate one. Or throw it away. If it's a clutter that's just lying around, you're not using it, throw it away so that you avoid clutter. Clutter blocks energy, it blocks flow. It's the same way with money. If you have money that is just lying down somewhere and doing nothing, let's say you have like 2 million, you've saved it, you worked hard, you have the money, and you're never using it for anything, not investing, not doing anything, you clog it. So you don't end up making more because it kind of makes your brain think you have some money. But if your money has a channel whereby it comes to investment, to 1, 2, 3, to this, to this, to this, to this, you open that flow channel. It's like just a water blockage, it's like a pipe, okay? You want money to flow. If it comes to your pocket, spend it in the right places, you know, invest it, make it work for you. But don't just have money that is just idle. If you have idle money, that's how you start losing money. The same thing with assets. You can have the rule that, you know what, anytime you acquire something, something goes. That one removes clutter from your life and helps you in saving money because you're like, okay, this time I don't have anything to throw or donate, therefore I'm not going to buy anything. So it's a rule to yourself that you will not mess up. Otherwise, guys, I hope this has been helpful. I hope you've seen all the rules I've spoken about. I hope this can be a way of you saving money this December, and so you don't have to regret in January when time comes for you to pay that school fee, or time comes for you to now go back on track and start investing. As usual, guys, thank you and see you next time.